Hello everyone, my name is Brayden and welcome to another special episode of Mickey Views News, where we are talking all things Star Wars Galaxy's Edge with the massive new land expansion now open at the Disneyland Resort. A criticism of the land so far has been, what does your park ticket give you in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? You get the one ride, the Millennium Falcon, then the food costs money, the lightsaber experience costs money, the droid building experience costs money, but this is partially because the big experience, the big ride your park ticket does get you, isn't open yet, the Rise of the Resistance, although I suspect its opening isn't all too far away from now as far as Disneyland goes. So for the time being, a lot of the really special experiences you can have in this land cost extra. The lightsaber experience, $199 for that lightsaber, sounds like it's pretty worth it to me, especially considering you'll have it up on your wall at home, going to get a lot of use out of it after your trip, even beyond just building it and being part of one of the coolest experiences in all of the Disney parks. So not only are you gonna have that amazing experience there, but after your trip, that lightsaber is still gonna have a lot of value, where you can use it as decoration or whatever you want to do with it. The same is true of the droids that you can custom build at the Droid Depot for $99. That experience alone is worth $99, not to mention the droid you get to take home with you. But there are also some much more expensive items for sale in the land for only the biggest, and let's be real, the richest Star Wars fans around. The big one everyone is talking about is for $25,000, you can get yourself a life-size R2D2 droid at the Droid Depot. And this isn't at all like the replicas that Lucasfilm has licensed in the past, where it's a life-size R2 unit that stays stationary, an R2 statue basically. This one Disney is selling is not that at all. It is a fully functioning R2D2 minus the flying abilities. Not sure if he can hack into Imperial computer systems in this version either, but he can interact with you, talk to you, his head moves, he lights up, he's fully remote control and can roll around, makes all the noises of this beloved droid. Material-wise, this is R2D2, like the real deal. He's got the metal hull, the authentic aluminum head, and all the computer parts inside to really make him the real deal R2D2 from the movies. And the $25,000 price tag isn't just for a regular R2D2 out of the box. You can also customize his colors however you like to really make him your own. Just one thing to keep in mind, that $25K is before the cost of shipping and taxes. So if you're really in the market for one of these, have all that factored in going in if you're looking to take home your own life-size, fully functioning R2D2. And also, if you really have $25,000 to spend in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, just an idea, you might want to go over to Walt Disney World, to Uptown Jewelers in the Magic Kingdom, and pick up the $37,000 Cinderella Castle sculpture. Hey, you might still have some money left over. You can buy a couple of those. While this adorable droid is the most expensive item in Galaxy's Edge, there are also some less talked about items for sale that are also at this authentic Star Wars in real life level that you can also find in the land over at the First Order cargo shop next to Kylo's ship. You might even run into him on his search for Rey and the Resistance on your way over there. Inside, you can buy a full-size complete replica of the First Order Stormtrooper armor from the sequel trilogy for $6,615. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but I suspect these will be a big seller long term, especially in Disneyland. Not sure about Walt Disney World. Both parks are located near a lot of fan conventions, but especially with things like Comic-Con out in California, I could see hardcore fans grabbing these authentic official Stormtrooper armor sets for their cosplays. Let me know what you guys think. Also, there are several full-size authentic reproductions of the masks and helmets that you can see in the Star Wars universe that are for sale in Galaxy's Edge. Before we head out of the First Order cargo shop, they have a Kylo Ren mask on sale for $750. I believe it's like the full metal mask, like it looks real and everything. Another one that I suspect will definitely be worth it for the cosplayers. At the Resistance Supply on the other side of the outpost, you can find Poe Dameron's helmet for $650, and at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities in the middle of the land, which has all sorts of very special items from even more obscure parts of the Star Wars lore, like a Jedi Temple Guard helmet is going for $130. Just all around some wild stuff for sale here, not just in the Den of Antiquities, but all around the land. The thing is, though, between the Droid Depot with the regular $100 droids and the $200 lightsabers you can get at the lightsaber building experience at Savi's workshop, I think Disney might be able to make back the cost of the entire land just with those two premium paid experiences alone in just a few years, because I know for sure I will be doing both of those. I definitely want to build a lightsaber, and I definitely want to build a droid. As a financially scrupulous 19-year-old, I save every penny I can to one day be able to make a life for myself in Orlando. I rarely spend money on any non-essentials at all, so I feel like if I see both of these experiences as something worth spending money on. Imagine the hardcore Star Wars fans. Imagine those guests that have a lot of disposable income that Disney has been trying to market to with some of these more recent paid special offerings in the resorts around the world in an attempt to increase guest revenues. It's going to be very interesting to see how all this turns out. I think the revenues that Disney are going to see in this land are going to be absolutely out of this world, literally. I think the fact that Disney went the lengths to not only make a huge variety of cheap merchandise, but as well as more expensive merchandise, and also life-size movie recreation pieces of memorabilia that in the case of R2-D2, they may only sell 30 of a year. It just really goes to show how far Disney is going to appeal to every kind of Disney parks guest as well as Star Wars fan, so everyone has something to look forward to when visiting this galaxy far, far away. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Galaxy's Edge and Disney parks coverage in the future, be sure to subscribe with that notification bell on. Thank you so much for watching from the Mickey Views Magic Studio. I'm Brayden. Have a magical day.